This video is sponsored by Aave Gotcha. Aave Gotchas are a really cool mashup between DeFi and NFT gaming. As the name suggests, the gotcha part comes from Tamagotcha. So they are these super cool little creatures that you own and you can look after and you can give them cool wearables. The Aave part comes from the Aave DeFi dApp. So in Aave, people lock in Ethereum-based tokens, and in return they get an A token, which is an A version of that token. And what's interesting about that is you earn interest on it, and that happens because you lock your collateral into Aave and then other people borrow those tokens at a higher interest rate. So you gain an interest rate based on the fact people are borrowing them. So that means because each Aave Gotcha is created using A tokens, they have an inherent value, the value of the A tokens that was used to create them. And that value goes up over time because the A tokens are increasing in value because of this interest over time. As well as that really cool mechanic, we have all the things we'd expect in NFT gaming. So as you see here in this white paper, which you can go and read, they have randomly generated traits, they have kinships, they have a token, the ghost token. There is a DAO which looks after how the thing develops. There's going to be a whole universe and land and mini games and all the things we'd expect. So really innovative project, definitely worth checking out at aavegotcha.com. And thanks for the sponsorship. Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. Just thought I'd do a quick video about NBA Top Shot, which is the currently collectible based NFT project on Dapper Labs Flow blockchain. The reason I'm interested really is at some point there's a game coming out based on these NFTs, but in the meantime it's just that NFT collection, much like something like CryptoPunks, but the game is going to be coming, I think, fairly soon, a mobile game. We have very few details on that, but I'm interested what's going to happen. But anyway, in the meantime, I've done a few videos about kind of trying to price these NFTs and been the typical sort of fun and games on Twitter about whether I'm doing this thing correctly. Who knows? But I do think it is interesting at the start of these kind of projects to kind of see what happens to them. As I say, this is clearly not investment advice. I mean, I've got about $250 worth. I paid $250. I think, yeah, I put in $250 into NBA Top Shot. So it's not nothing, but obviously compared to the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars that the big whales are putting in, clearly, I'm not really very committed to it. And that's because I don't understand NBA. So that's not going to change anytime soon. So I've got no edge in this situation. But I think it's interesting, nevertheless, that we can see here. This is data from Dapper Labs, so obviously we could have the usual caveats that we're not entirely sure this is correct. Although if you go to cryptoslam.io, you can get real-time data on what's going on in projects, including NBA Top Shot. So we can see here, not a lot happened when the thing went into beta or went into open beta. I think in the autumn, we have some peaks here. This is a bit difficult to see. This is the $100,000 a day trading volume. So the volume here is. What they're measuring here is trading on the peer-to-peer marketplace. So this is not, as far as I understand, well, it says here it's not. So this is not people buying the packs, which is obviously people giving money to Dapper Labs to buy the card packs. This is people trading the card packs. So we can see here, as we like to see in the blockchain game space, kind of a inflection point. Normally when nothing happens and then something's happened. We can see here at the start of 2021, which obviously coincides with the big crypto bull run, people feeling pretty happy with themselves. And we can see here that there was actually a peak here of $250,000 in a day. And then that peak has gone up to over $400,000 of trading in a day. So that's people buying and selling these NFTs. The NFTs in this particular case are called Moments. They're video footage of real NBA action. So that's kind of interesting to see and worth looking at. So we also, over the week, we saw $1.2 million worth of transactions, $8 million worth of lifetime transactions now. So we can see it's actually quite a high percentage of that transaction value has happened in the last week. And we've also similarly seen the breaking of the all-time high for any individual NFT in this project. So LeBron James is by far and away obviously the biggest name in NBA, even I know that, and so no surprise that the LeBron James moments are selling for the most amount of money. So the all-time high now of this is called a Cosmic LeBron James Slam. I don't go into too much detail on that. That's gone for $26,500. The previous highest value was $17,800. Again for a LeBron James moment. So that change has happened. So it's gone up $10,000 in a week. I mean, obviously that's obviously driven by cryptocurrency bull run sort of stuff. And also there's Stephen Curry. So Stephen Curry, even I know, has been in the news about what he's been doing in NBA. I think he's had 62 points or something. I can't remember. Something like that in the last week. Anyway, so he's again one of the big names of NBA, and one of his moments has gone for almost $9,000. And more generally, we've also seen Pranksy, who's a well-known NFT collector, has dropped a couple of $100,000, buying up various people's collections, and he's kind of someone who, like a number of these crypto whales now, who comes into a market and buys up in bulk at a very large absolute sum, obviously in the hope that these things are going to go up in value, 5, 10, more than that times. So it's kind of interesting, as they say. It's kind of funny. The marketplace is scorching at every price range. There's this whole thing about not going to go into all that. So anyway, just to kind of I guess it's worth at the start of these projects to keep an eye on how they grow. I think over time it kind of gets a little bit dull, but at the beginning it's interesting to see how this kind of stuff plays out. Anyway, obviously not investment advice. I would say only get involved in this if you know something about basketball, and if you're interested in the game, really that would be what's interesting me. But thanks for watching the video. See you again soon.